Stop buying premium fuel. What mechanics don't want you to know? You know that satisfying feeling when you pull up to a gas station, glance at the pump, and think, my car deserves the best. So you proudly pick the premium fuel, swipe your card, and feel like you just did something heroic for your engine. After all, higher octane means higher quality, right? Well, buckle up, because that's exactly what the oil companies want you to believe. The truth? You might as well be pouring extra cash straight into the tank for no reason. For years, the word premium has been hypnotizing drivers. It sounds luxurious, powerful, like a protein shake for your car's engine. But what if I told you that in most cases, it's just a marketing trick, a clever illusion designed to drain your wallet faster than your gas tank? Today, we're going to pop the cap off this myth and reveal what mechanics really whisper about premium fuel when you're not around. Let's start with the big question. What even is premium fuel? When you see that shiny 91 or 93 octane label, that number measures one simple thing: resistance to knocking. Knocking is that annoying sound you sometimes hear when fuel ignites too early in the engine. High-octane fuel burns slower and more controlled, preventing those premature ignitions. But here's the twist: most modern cars don't even need that extra resistance. They're designed to run perfectly on regular 87 octane. Now, you might be thinking, wait, if premium prevents knocking, then it must be safer for the engine, right? Not necessarily. If your car's engine isn't designed for high octane, it can't take advantage of it. It's like feeding a bodybuilder diet to a couch potato. It doesn't make them stronger, just heavier and more expensive to maintain. Your car's onboard computer adjusts combustion timing based on the fuel it's meant to use. So, if the manufacturer recommends 87, dumping in 93 won't make your engine purr smoother or last longer. It's just overkill. But let's give premium fuel some credit. It does have a purpose. Cars with high compression engines, turbochargers, or superchargers actually need higher octane fuel. These engines squeeze air and fuel together more tightly, which means a higher chance of early ignition, or knock. For them, premium fuel isn't luxury, it's survival. Use regular in those engines, and you'll notice sluggish performance or that dreaded pinging sound. But for your everyday sedan or compact SUV, it's like pouring Evian water into a houseplant. Nice gesture, zero benefit. Still not convinced? Let's dive deeper. One of the most common claims you'll hear is, premium fuel cleans your engine better. This one gets repeated like gospel at gas stations. The truth? Every grade of gasoline, regular, mid-grade, and premium, contains the same level of detergents and additives required by law. Since 1995, U.S. fuel standards have mandated that all gasoline must include specific additives to keep engines clean. Some brands like Shell or Chevron add their own top-tier formula, but that's available in all fuel grades, not just premium. So when you pay extra for cleaner burning premium, you're not cleaning your engine, you're cleaning out your wallet. Now let's talk about another myth that refuses to die. Premium fuel gives better mileage. It's true that in some cases, cars running premium fuel may get slightly higher efficiency, but the difference is usually 1% to 3%. That's like squeezing an extra mile or two out of a full tank. Meanwhile, the cost difference between regular and premium is often 40 to 60 cents per gallon. Do the math, and you're losing money faster than you're saving fuel. You'd get more mileage improvement by simply keeping your tires properly inflated. Mechanics see it all the time. People come in complaining about performance issues and proudly announce, "I only use premium fuel." And the mechanic just smiles politely, knowing that has absolutely nothing to do with the problem. Spark plugs, dirty air filters, old oil, worn sensors. These are the real culprits behind sluggish engines and poor mileage. Premium fuel can't fix bad maintenance. It's not a miracle liquid, it's just fuel with a higher resistance number. And here's something most gas stations definitely don't want you to know. Premium fuel actually sits in the tank longer than regular. Since far fewer people buy it, those underground tanks aren't refilled as often. That means you might be pumping older, slightly degraded fuel compared to the fresh 87 octane that's constantly being replenished. So ironically, by chasing premium quality, you might be getting fuel that's been resting underground for weeks. Let's pull the curtain back even further. Why does this myth survive? Simple, it's profitable. Gas stations earn more per gallon on premium than they do on regular. Fuel companies love it because it sounds exclusive. And drivers love it because it feels like an upgrade, even when it's not. It's psychology at the pump. The same way we fall for organic labels at the grocery store, we fall for premium at the station. But in both cases, sometimes it's just branding magic. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Premium fuel can actually harm your car if used long-term in an engine not designed for it. Because it burns slower, your engine's timing and air-fuel ratio can get slightly off, leading to incomplete combustion. Over time, this can cause carbon buildup, clogged injectors, and reduced performance. So not only are you wasting money, you might be quietly hurting your engine's efficiency. Think about that next time you reach for the premium pump. You're paying extra for something your car doesn't even want. It's like buying designer shoes 2 sizes too small and convincing yourself they make you run faster. Let's also talk about the flip side when premium is absolutely necessary. If your owner's manual specifically says premium fuel required, not recommended, that means the engine was engineered with high compression ratios that depend on high-octane fuel. Using regular in that case can cause knocking, poor performance, and even long-term engine damage. But that's a relatively small group of cars, usually high-performance models like BMW M Series, Audi S-Line, or turbocharged sports cars. If you're driving a Corolla Civic or standard crossover, 87 octane is perfectly fine. Now let's throw in a real-world story. A customer once drove into a mechanic shop complaining that his car was idling rough and hesitating. He was convinced his engine was failing. When the mechanic asked what fuel he was using, the guy proudly said, "Only premium, never regular." The mechanic smiled, drained the tank, filled it with regular, and told him to come back in a week. The result? Smooth idle, no hesitation, and about $20 more left in his wallet. True Story Premium wasn't the cure, it was the cause. Here's the thing, engines are smarter than ever. Modern ECUs constantly adjust spark timing, air mixture, and fuel delivery to get the most out of every drop. If your car was designed for regular, it will already run at its best with regular. Upgrading the fuel doesn't upgrade the software. It's like plugging a $200 HDMI cable into an old TV, you're not going to see 4K magic. Let's tackle another sneaky myth. Premium fuel lasts longer in storage. That one's half true, but misunderstood. Higher octane fuel can resist degradation slightly better, but the difference is marginal, especially if you're refilling every week or two. Unless you're storing fuel for months, that longer-lasting benefit won't ever matter. Here's a pro tip instead. If you really want your engine to perform like new, focus on fuel system maintenance, not fuel grade. Clean your injectors, replace your air filter, and use a trusted fuel additive once in a while to remove carbon buildup. That will give you real-world results you can feel. And yes, mechanics swear by it because it works. So why does premium still have a fan club? Because of confirmation bias. People spend more, then convince themselves the car feels smoother, the throttle sharper, the engine quieter. But controlled tests repeatedly prove otherwise. Consumer Reports, AAA, and even manufacturer data confirm that unless your car requires premium, you won't see meaningful gains in performance, mileage, or lifespan. It's all placebo. Premium fuel's biggest feature is how it makes you feel, not how your car runs. Now, I know some of you might say, but I swear my car runs better on premium. And hey, if you've tested it and love it, go for it. It won't destroy your car. But understand what you're really paying for. Personal preference, not performance necessity. If that extra 60 cents a gallon buys you peace of mind, that's fine. Just don't mistake it for science. Here's a simple rule to remember. If your car's manual says premium required, use premium. If it says premium recommended, try regular and see if performance changes. If it says regular unleaded only, stop wasting your money your car's not thanking you. At the end of the day, your car doesn't care how fancy the label on the pump looks. It only cares about clean, consistent combustion and regular maintenance. Skip the premium guilt trip. Use the fuel your engine was designed for, keep up with your maintenance, And spend those extra dollars on something that actually makes your drive better, like fresh oil, a clean air filter, or maybe a good cup of coffee for yourself. So, next time you're standing at the pump, staring at those shiny fuel options, just smile. You now know the secret that most people don't. The smartest drivers aren't the ones paying more, they're the ones who know when not to. And remember this, driving smart isn't just about how you handle the wheel, it's about how you handle your wallet. Save your premium attitude for your playlist, not your gas tank.